How's it going, everybody? Welcome to ChiTownPod episode 18. Today we're talking Bulls and Blackhawks, and then depending on the time, we might do a little trivia with some college hoops at the end. How you been today, Tom?
It's been a longer day. A lot of stuff to do.
I
Really
feel
haven't
that.
had really haven't any time just to chill out. I had class, of course. It was a long night last night. Me and my two roommates played Power World till 3 a.m.
Oh wow,
It's
that's
really
that's
great for
something.
it's a really good team bonding thing,
Yeah, for sure.
but
Um,
yeah, did that, went to class. I didn't have class till 11, so
must be
that
nice.
yeah, it's good. I mean tomorrow I have it early. It's just fucking trash class, but it's just boring. English class. You know how that goes. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, it's like tomorrow's like my shorter day, but it's like I'd rather have the three classes I have today than the two I have tomorrow. Even
yeah,
though
I feel that.
I don't know if that makes yeah, I guess. And then did that, came back to my dorm, and then as I was walking into my dorm, everybody like just chill out for a minute. Fire alarm goes off. So I was pretty pissed about that.
Sounds like college, honestly.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, are you kidding? And it was definitely like staged too, because like the RA had like a mic or like the megaphone already in her hand as
Oh,
I was walking.
maybe it
I'm
was a drill.
like, bro, are you kidding? Like it's 2 o'clock,
I
and
don't
then
miss that at all.
do that, got in, chilled, like just kind of hung out for like maybe like an hour, and then me and my roommate went to go hit a lift at the gym. That was good time. I actually listened to 2K16/17 soundtrack.
That's crazy.
It
Those
really isn't.
soundtracks are fire, though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like the morale is up with those.
Yeah.
Did that, came back, and now we're here pretty
Now we're
much.
here.
But how about your day? What you do?
My day was long as hell. Freaking woke up, went to class. I had a 9 to 10er, and then 11 to 12. Then took an exam from 1 to 150 on electrostatics and magnetism.
How'd that go?
I think it went all right. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
It's super curved. It's one of the
Oh,
most
okay.
failed classes at the university. So
Oh, so the
like a 60% is a C.
yeah, there it is. Must be hard
So
though. I've yet to have
it's a very difficult
I've yet to have
class.
a class in the curve, but it'll come.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and then I also hit a lift. I hit legs today. Probably a mistake because I'm going to the U of A basketball game tomorrow and we stand the whole game.
You'll be fine.
I kind of forgot about that,
It's
but
worth it. If you're really like dodging legs to like preserve your legs for a basketball game, you gotta get your priorities straight.
that is true. That is
But
true.
yeah, and then after this we both have to grind homework. So
Yeah.
it's
Apologies if it's a shorter episode because of that, and also
just not
there's nothing to talk about with these two teams. They're
I
both
know.
just so bad, and then one's on an all-star break.
Yeah.
But
Imagine we had like one of these teams just like solo.
it's just like one day a week dedicated to these teams.
That'd be awful.
Well, that's what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
We were gonna do a podcast every day for the during the week before we did three week.
I think it was just 4 a week, but yeah.
Or yeah.
But that would
It
have been
just doesn't work out, man.
that would have been a terrible
The
idea.
Blackhawks podcast alone would probably take 10 minutes.
We're getting to the point where we're just gonna have to start talking about like just random stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like today we might talk college hoops. So
Well, that's not really random. I'm just saying like I don't know, just life. At the end,
just life.
like things will come up and we'll just have to talk about it. Like
This Kentucky game's actually a great game.
yeah, I know it's a good game. We both have it on in the background right now. We're hoping they win by 1 to 10 points, so Thomas wins $25.
I'm done until the Super Bowl, bro.
We both know that's not true.
Well, after today, I'm done until the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, and tomorrow.
Dude, I'm just ice cold. No one, honestly, I'll start posting my picks for
Why
on the Twitter,
we should start
and then
doing that
everyone
anyway.
could just fade me.
We should just start doing that anyway. Because why not?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I wonder if Nick actually placed that Florida money line. I doubt it.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, but we can get into it. Or
Yeah.
geez, oh that went in. The hierarchy shot. All right. Well, you want to kick us off here?
Yeah, let's give Alex Vlasic his flowers, and I'm gonna pull up this Twitter account called JFresh, and he does these scorecards for these players,
I do be
and
seeing
oh
this.
my goodness, for a 22-year-old rookie defenseman, this is actually insane.
Is this contract up at the end of the year?
He's a restricted free agent.
Oh, okay, they'll extend it for
We'll
sure.
talk
But
about a possible Vlasic extension in a second, but the finishing will come. Like if you watched any Blackhawks games, he averages like a breakaway a game. He just hasn't been able to put it in the back of the net. But being that efficient on defense and on the penalty kill with mad teammates and then playing against everybody else's top line as a rookie defenseman is actually nuts, especially on this crap team.
we're gonna be pretty. We're gonna be set at defenseman for like when we're actually good. Because we already have
The only
Corch and him. That's two. I mean,
yeah,
I don't how much
then you
longer is
have
Seth Jones' contract, but
probably through I think through 2020. He's here for a while,
yeah, okay,
unfortunately.
yeah, but he's
I
still
mean, I
like
like him, but
he's
the
still like
contract is just
good.
brutal.
Yeah, the value's not there.
Yeah,
But
not at all.
I mean,
He's probably worth 7 mil
but that's really all the only position group we really got going for us right now.
for real. Because then you
At
have
least
a
in
couple
the
studs in the minors too. Del
yeah
Mastro and Nolan Allen.
yeah. But I'm just saying like that's up with the team right now because that's really the only bright spot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I guess
Peter Mrazek.
I was gonna say Mrazek. We'll talk about him later, but
We'll
he's been
talk about
good.
it in a second.
Yeah,
But
but
I mean, as Tom pointed out, his contract is up at the end of the year. I mean, if I were the Blackhawks, I'd try and get him on a team friendly deal, which would be like 5 mil for the next 7 years. But I don't
like,
think he'd sign something like that.
is there like in the NHL do they do it like in baseball where you can kind of just like take a shot on a guy? Like in baseball that happens all the time.
No,
No, they don't really do that.
no. You have to let your entry level contract run out first. So that's 3
Really?
years. For first round picks, it's like 950K per
Um,
year.
I
So
was
it's
gonna.
not like what the Brewers did with Jackson Churio.
Yeah, that's smart. Especially like sometimes I wouldn't do it. I mean, this isn't the company, but I wouldn't do that with PCA to be honest.
I the only guy I think I do that on the Cubs is
Maybe
probably Cade
Cade.
Horton
Yeah,
because I trade PCA for the right package.
yeah, 100%. He's not untouchable. Um, I
Um, but if what I would English, if I had to guess what the Hawks are going to do is Vlasic will want a bridge contract, so it'll probably be like 3 years, $6.5 million. That way he cashes in now, and then he'll cash in when he's 25.
that's fair. I feel like it's like right when your window's gonna open up though, so it's kind of annoying.
It does suck, which because you'll have to pay Bedard. I
Yeah,
mean, I hope because he's from Illinois,
hopefully
like
Bedard's the
he's from the Chicagoland
highest paid player in the
area.
league by then. Which
I
that means
mean, yeah, but hopefully he does like what McKinnon did and said, "I'm gonna only get paid $8 million, build around me." I
I doubt
doubt it
that's
though.
gonna happen.
If I had to guess, it's gonna
As
be
as a
McDavid money.
player, I would never do that.
Yeah,
But I mean, I was gonna say, like, where do you think he ranks as in rookies this year?
Vlasic
Yeah, you say he's top
better
five?
than Brock Faber.
I, I'd argue he's top five,
I would agree.
but he's like fringe. Like,
Fringe, nah, I wouldn't
like
even say fringe. I think he's
you,
100% top. I
you
mean,
obviously Bedsy's over him. I still think
Betsy's number one,
Faber's probably. I know you don't
even
like
with
him,
his
but
injury.
I know you don't like Faber, but
I
the
don't
only reason you
hate
don't like
Faber.
the only reason you don't like Faber is because of Twitter.
But yeah, Minnesota Wild fans are crazy.
But
I mean, okay. So the problem is Vlasic doesn't have the eye candy stats that everybody else has,
yeah, he has this the player
and
scorecard.
he's also a little older. So I put him at
Eh,
5,
I wouldn't say he's. I mean, really older? Like
22. Like
I
Luke Hughes, I think is 19 or 20 for the Devils. Fantilli's 18. Bedard's 18.
I feel like when you say older though, is like you have to be like he's at like the end of being like, damn, this guy's young. Because like when you see
Yeah,
guy's
yeah,
22
yeah.
still, you're like, damn, he's like he has a lot to grow still. But when you hit like I think 24 is kind of like okay, like this next season's probably when his peak's gonna start, or is like his prime. I don't want to say peak, but
But I think I'd put him at 5. I mean, the Calder Trophy odds. This is stupid to go off, but it's Bedard 1, Faber 2, Luke Hughes 3, Fantilli 4, and then Marco Rossi 5.
how's Carlson
But
been?
he got really hot when he first came up, kind of cooled off.
Okay.
Cooley hasn't been that good for the Coyotes. He was the 3rd overall pick 2 drafts ago.
Is he a
Well, I
rookie?
mean,
Well, is he like technically a rookie this year?
Cooley, yeah, because
That's kind of
he was at
crazy.
he played at Minnesota
That's kind of crazy. That he's
last year.
the 3rd overall pick and wasn't even able to crack the roster.
He didn't want to.
The
He
fuck,
wanted to go to school.
bro? That's so weird. Yeah, no,
It's because he was drafted. He
I don't.
was going to go back to school this year because he was drafted by shit ass Arizona.
Mm.
But then Arizona, they convinced him to come play.
Bro really said, nah, bro, I don't want to play in the NHL. Like, what? Imagine you got hurt and your career ended. That's insane.
Well, he already signed his entry level contract.
Okay, but if anybody listening is a pro prospect, don't do that. That's stupid.
I mean, yeah, but he wanted to win a natty with Minnesota, I think. Also,
Congrats, bro.
but the rule is like if you graduate college and don't sign your contract, you're a free agent.
That's just goofy though. I mean, like technically,
So
like,
a lot of people thought that he was going to do that.
I mean,
Because
technically,
he
you
got
could do
picked by the
that
Coyotes.
in the NFL too. Like, you could probably do that in any league, technically.
Well, I mean, no.
You could just go overseas and just be like, okay, boom, free agent.
I mean, yeah, sure. But
Like this is like the
you have to
equivalent.
pick the ML in the MLB. You have to pick either turning pro or going to school. In the NFL, you have to pick turning pro or going to school. Same thing with the NBA. And the NHL is the only league where you can get drafted and then go back to school.
That's it. That's interesting. I don't know if I like
Well,
that, to be honest.
a lot of teams use like the Blackhawks. They're using the colleges to develop their players.
No,
right
I know because they got Moore and Nazar are both
Nays
at
are top 3 stars of the month, I think, for the Big Ten.
they're at Michigan, right? Or they no Minnesota. Is it Minnesota or Michigan?
Moore's at Minnesota. Nazar's at Michigan.
Okay, that's why I got confused. But that I just like don't like his like I know like people say like guys are gonna forgo because they got drafted by a shit team, but like when does that like really ever happen?
It's pretty rare.
No, because people say this every year because like every time like social media is like, oh my god, like even this year with the Bears, like okay, which is like terrible.
Caleb's not going to declare.
Bro, no, he's gonna go to the Bears, dude. No way. He's going back to school, man. He'd rather get drafted by the worst team next year. Like,
yeah.
what?
The best part was the Bears weren't even the worst team this
No,
year.
that's
So
why I said it's kind
it
of a
made
bad
no
example.
sense.
But like, that's what I'm saying though. Like,
The only
argument
ones
makes
that
no
come to
sense.
mind in the NHL, Adam Fox, the defenseman for the Rangers, he's probably top 5 defenseman in the league. He was drafted originally by the Hurricanes, played all 4 years, I think, at Harvard, and then signed with the Rangers. And then there was a big one. This was probably like 7 years ago. Jimmy Vesey stayed at school, and then he also signed with the Rangers because he wanted to stay close to home.
I have a question. So, is it like, oh my god, oh yeah, do you get a comp pick if that happens? Like in baseball,
I don't think so. No,
how that happens? Oh.
Because I mean, the guy could go 4 years without signing a contract, and then sign the contract in 4 years.
Well, I'm saying though, like you take a guy in the first round, he goes back to. I guess it's not how that works in hockey, though, right? You still have his rights.
You have his rights for his college career.
Okay,
and then once he finishes college, and if he doesn't sign with you, he becomes a free agent.
See, that should be that you should get a comp pick for that. I don't
actually know if you get a comp pick. I don't think you do, just because it's 4 years later.
But you should. I mean, who cares? Like the guy, okay, realistically, if the guy doesn't come over in 4 years, he didn't want and signs with another team, he didn't want to play for you, and you shouldn't get
Yeah. I mean,
screwed over for that.
but you see it all the time when you draft like a Russian player and they never come over. You
Yeah,
don't get
that's
a comp pick for that.
just dumb. Bro, this guy on the TV's eating ice cream, bro. What is this?
That's Jay Billis.
Like, I don't care. Like, that was not needed. We're watching the Kentucky game. They just like zoomed in on the announcer eating ice cream. Thanks. But
Good old Jay Billis.
I guess we can talk about we kind of talked about it. We can talk about the no. We talked about the extension. We can talk about like how the prospects have been popping off. We kind of
I mean,
sprinkled on it.
steal what the 76ers motto was. Just trust the process. It sucks. Watching the Blackhawks now is so brutal, but they have
Really
so
is.
much talent
At
outside of the
least
two guys we talked about with Nazar and Moore, and then the two defensemen in Rockford. Because you also have freaking Colton Dock. You have Gavin Hayes. You have Ryan Green. He's at college too.
you got the
But
goalie too.
two goalies, Comesso and Guyan.
I don't know about
But
Camesso, but I do know about Guyan. Where's
just
he from?
looking, Guyan.
Yeah, no, Camesso.
Uh-oh.
What?
Okay, you glitch right there, but I got you. Where's Comesso from? I think
Yeah,
he plays
yeah.
at Boston University.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, because I know we
But
drafted Guyan last year and at the top of the second, I
yeah,
think it was.
uh-huh.
Yeah, but
Looking at cap friendly though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The next three drafts, the Blackhawks have 13 picks in the first two rounds.
I mean, I've been saying we're literally just the Thunder of that HL. Like, but we're
We are.
we're a little before like they're a little farther ahead than we are right now.
Well,
But
the
like,
Thunder are also ahead of schedule.
well, the whole part is because they traded for Shea.
Yeah. Well,
I've been
I mean,
I've been on like the Shea train like since he's been in was in LA. Which is actually crazy.
basketball is a completely different game, but I could see the Blackhawks in about 2 years being ahead of schedule just because of Bedard.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the big thing this year is just kind of like getting that guy at the top of the draft to pair with him.
I mean, I love Celebrini, but I don't think. Yeah, they have the best odds right now. I don't think they'll get the first pick.
I mean,
My draft crush right now, I've said it so many times, is Caden Lindstrom.
I knew you were gonna say that.
He's a perfect number two center to pair behind Bedard. 6'4", can score, can pass, good speed. It's just
Full
perfect.
package.
Full package.
Yeah, can't hate it. It's just he needs. It's so like nobody finishes any of Bedard's passes. It's just
It's actually infuriating to watch.
no, it really is. For a guy that doesn't even know that much hockey, like it makes me mad. Well, that's when you know.
I mean, even like Lucas Reichel has been terrible. We didn't even talk about him in the trusted process. He's been terrible this year. But if you follow
Jesus,
ChiTownPod Twitter,
are you seeing this on TV? Georgia was up 17-2 at the
Georgia
start of the game.
is on Alabama.
Yeah, that's
and then Alabama
huge.
came back.
Okay, I kind of okay. We'll keep going. This is not shouldn't be important.
Fuck, I lost my train. If you follow ChiTownPod Twitter, I was tweeting about this with one of our followers, and Reichel is playing on a line with Rem Pitlick and Reese Johnson. Like, respectfully, that's terrible.
Yeah, but like he hasn't done himself any favors though.
I mean,
Like
not at all, but
you can
if
like
you watch and just
I feel like both things can be true.
yeah. But watching, did Purdue lose?
I know. I'm looking at this too.
Oh, Edie got every call imaginable. Shocker.
Oh my god. Wait, pause. He did get hacked.
I hate Zach Edie. Side note.
Bro, imagine Boy Blue hits his game winner right here. Oh, he was short. They're probably an OT right now. Oh no, they're showing
They're
it.
showing the OT highlights.
Okay, this is kind of a big game because that'd be a huge upset because Purdue's at home too.
Purdue's up by 3 with 55 seconds left.
Oh, is the game still
Either
on?
way, they're dropping from 2.
Yeah,
There's no way. I mean, you already lost to Northwestern. There's no way that.
Northwestern's they're a tourney team in my opinion though.
I agree. Their resume is insane.
Yeah, dude.
But as I was
Boo
saying,
Boy
like
is so
Lucas Boo Boo is so good. We'll talk. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Maybe Northwestern comes back. We'll talk about it after we talk
Yeah,
about the crappy Bulls. But Lucas Reichel, sophomore slump. I think he'll be I think he'll be better though.
Well, I mean, I hope because I mean every year this is like bottom of the barrel this year. Like the only way is up.
I mean, this is the worst Blackhawks team I think in our lifetimes.
I wonder if
Easily,
ever. I don't even like
not
I
ever, bro.
I have no like facts to put to back it up, but like they're so
Dude,
bad.
The post like Jeremy Roenick all the way up to Patrick Kane, Jonathan Taves era. So that's from
I
like
guess
the
we did have the number 1 pick.
mid to late 90s to 2006. The Blackhawks were so bad. I mean, they didn't even play the games locally on TV.
Okay, this one doesn't even count because this was like they played like 40 something games. I'm trying to look like okay, well, this team is the worst team. Like statistic, I think. No, I don't know what. No, I don't know what they're going off of here. Because I looked it up. I'm on StatMuse.
What does StatMuse say?
Look up Chicago Blackhawks worst record season. Because I don't know if they can do it points their point per game or points per game that they earn, or if it's just it's unfinished. Because
I mean, this one. I mean, they're not on pace. Well, actually, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Since obviously the worst team on here is in the 50s and bro,
I think that was still original 6.
We got plumbers. All of these are 50s, and then there's the 22-23 Hawks.
Yeah, that's when there was only 6 teams because they expanded in 1967.
This is the worst era of Hawks hockey since the 50s.
No.
Look at it. The stats don't lie.
Points wise, sure, but before the late great Rocky Wirtz, when it was Bill Wirtz owning the team, like I said, they didn't even play the games on TV. Bill Wirtz did not give up about the Blackhawks.
So is that the 50s?
No, that was the 90s and first 5 years in the 2000s.
Yeah, you're saying this, but I'm just talking about their record.
Okay, this is skewed though, Tom.
In what way?
Played.
No,
the highest game played is 70 points or 70 games.
Yeah, but look at the 22-23 Hawks. They're on here, and this is the most recent thing besides the 50s.
Yeah, the 22-23 Hawks, but they also have 30 more games left.
What are you talking about? This is last year's team.
Oh, the 22. Where do you see 22-23?
Look, it's just go down the line. You'll see it's all 50s, 50s, and it goes 22-23.
I see 23-24.
Share your screen. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Wait, no, go back. Up. No, up.
I know. Hold on.
Wait, and
27-28, 28-29. This year, 53-54, 38-39, 44-45, 36-37, 50-51, 37-38.
What?
I did Chicago Blackhawks lowest points season. What did you put?
Oh, mine's Wait, where'd it go? Worst record season.
Oh, well, that's why. Go by points.
Okay, that is my fault.
But yeah, this year sucks.
I mean, even the fact that we're even arguing this is showing.
It's crazy. Let's get to some good Blackhawks news, though.
Okay, wait. Before you say that
Waiting.
though, yours would be skewed anyway because they played so much less games.
Yeah, I am aware. I know.
I feel like mine would be more accurate then.
I don't know. Last year's team was bad, but not nearly as bad as this year's team.
Yeah, that's true. But I do think from like what I've looked at that this is the worst. I mean, from the stats, it's the worst team since the 50s, or like era, like record wise. I'm not saying like just like straight off that,
Yeah.
but we digress.
Talk about Peter Mrazek and
Yeah.
how he was awesome this week. Had a 1.71 goals against average.
I went 0 for 3 or 0 and 3.
Then lost every single game because I think we scored 2 goals. I think
Yeah.
we scored 2 goals the last 5 games.
It was against Edmonton, and then I think and then we dropped donuts every other game.
1, 2, 3. All right. In the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the last 6 games, we've scored 5 goals.
Impressive stuff.
Or I'm sorry, 6 goals, and 4 of those came in one game in a win.
Yeah, that's
actually insane.
It is insane. That's great because like Mrazek's actually playing him out of his mind. Like this is pretty much the whole year. I saw this thing on Twitter. It was like comparing him to like goalies that are like better half of the league, and he's like has a better stats than all of them. I saw Vasilevsky. I know he's really good.
He's been good.
And Mrazek's been better than him.
I mean, I'm happy they extended him, but I feel like he would have been a really hot commodity for a lot of teams at the deadline.
Okay, yeah, like let's say if you want to do this next year though, he actually has tenure.
Yeah.
So he would be worth more, or even in the offseason if you wanted to. But I don't think they will. But I'm just saying, they could definitely get more value now.
Agreed. But I could see him being that bridge goalie until one of the two.
At like some point, you have
He's
to like
ready.
start like learning like how to win. So
that is true. Yeah. But also, I'd say probably half the roster won't be in the future plans. Probably more than half the roster.
Yeah,
honestly.
but our main guys will be. Like
I mean,
like Dickinson, Foligno, like obviously Bedsy, like the young guys, like the players that are actually matter, like that we actually care about because there's no like young we have a lot of young guys obviously, and they need to like learn how to win in a way, and you're not like there's no young guys on this team that aren't going to be part of the future or like that we know of right now, I guess, but
yeah,
like I give like less of a fuck if like Reese Johnson learns how to win.
I mean, no offense to Reese Johnson, but
you're not
going to be playing like elite minutes.
Yeah,
I mean, my agenda pushing, everyone was getting injured. I wanted Reese Johnson on power play 1. We'll close the hockey section with some breaking news. The Canucks and Flames have agreed on a trade that will send Elias Lindholm to Vancouver for Andrei Kuzmenko and other stuff that hasn't been disclosed yet. The only problem is Kuzmenko has a no trade list and Calgary's on the no trade list, so they have to get him to waive that. Which sucks because I wanted the Blackhawks to trade for Kuzmenko.
How old is he?
I want to say he's like 26.
Okay, so he's prime era.
27. If there's one trade I want the Blackhawks to make is eat some salary from New York and then send over like Tyler Johnson.
I saw
Capo Caco.
Yeah, it was eating. I don't know his.
Barclay Goodrow.
That's who it is.
Atrocious.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't Capo like a top 5 pick?
2.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
It went Jack Hughes,
No, was it the
uh,
doc here?
Jack Hughes, Capo, and Doc.
Okay,
I
that's what
mean,
I
this
thought.
contract's insane for Goodrow.
What is it?
6 years, $21 million.
How many years does he have left?
Let me see. Cat friendly's the best.
If it's like 3, like I say, eat it.
So it'd be this year and then 3 more after this year.
Okay, that's kind of brutal. I mean, they'd be giving us a first round pick in the mock though.
I mean, the return you get is actually nuts. It'd be a first. Capo Caco's only 23, and then you would be giving up a late round pick and Tyler Johnson at Haffertain, because the only problem is I don't know if Davidson will do it because it's in the timeline where he'd still be on the books.
I think he's done eating contracts.
I don't think he's done eating because they still have to get to the cap floor. But the problem is he'll be on the books by the time you have to pay Bedard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because it kind of like it's gonna like stop us for a year of not like completely, but it won't help when the team's actually ready in about 3 years because he'll still be on the books.
I mean, the cap hit's only $3.6 million a year, but still,
Yeah,
I want to know who signed this contract on the Rangers because this is embarrassing. That's like really bad. But enough of the Blackhawks. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't. Oh, wait. Just kidding.
Whoa.
We got a Tankathon spin.
Oh, you're right.
We
Tristan, if you
got
didn't
4
say
this
that,
week. We got 4 this week.
all right.
Shout out Ian Happ
Well,
on the side.
we're getting to the point where we'll just do 2. Like we'll just split it
Okay, all right.
because I feel like it's OD to do 4 and 4.
All right, I'll do 2, you do 2.
Yeah, it's cool.
So on my screen, spin number 1. Fuck,
Ooh,
that's
that's
the worst
bad.
case scenario. Fell all
Are
the
you
way down to
are you
3.
guaranteed top 3 if you're number 1?
Yeah.
Okay, that'd be huge then.
Spin number 2. Drop to
Okay.
2. I wouldn't hate to.
Yeah, as long as like I don't think we'll be number 1 though.
Dude,
Like I hope we are, but like
we'll see. If Bedard comes back and just
he,
starts lighting it up again, then no.
I think we'll end up being 2. I think San Jose will end up getting it. I mean, it's kind of a 2-way race at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we're hoping for a San Jose win in overtime because
did they?
play Anaheim
I
today.
was I was gonna say I remember talking about it last episode that they play them soon. Here, I'll do my 2 Tankathon spins really quick. All right, the first one. Oh yeah. Okay, so Ottawa 1, Jose 2, Shire 3, and then one more. Minnesota 1, Chicago 2, Jose 3.
That would be not good.
I know that would not be good.
Purdue survives and ended up winning by 9 points.
Damn.
Don't know how that happened.
I don't either. I couldn't tell you. All right. Well, I say we could re-roll over to the Bulls now. I mean, they're playing right now. Let's see what the score is. I had it on my phone. Ooh, I'm gonna see how this is doing really quick. I have my bet. I need a KD 20 points and Booker 2 threes. KD has 7 already, and Booker has 1 3 already, and it's the first quarter.
Hey,
That's
there you go.
that's a good start.
Looking pretty.
And I also I don't know if I think I already said it, but I need Kentucky to win by 1 to 10 points.
Bro, the Cavaliers are really losing to the Pistons by 2, and I bet on the Cavaliers.
Yeah,
I think I might be cursed.
I didn't place that bet.
The Bulls are up by 6 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Okay. So, they're up by 10 now. They just hit the 3, or they were up by 7. You mathed, but it's fine.
I mean, it's not. It says 98-92 on my thing.
Oh, mine says 104-94.
It's just behind then.
Yeah, it's because I got that league pass. They prioritize me.
Yeah, fact.
But we can kick it off here. Let's see.
All right, let's start off with the worst news that a Bulls fan could hear.
We all knew it was happening, though.
Yep, continuity, baby. The Bulls are expected to not do anything at the deadline. It's actually I'm gonna go on a little rant here because
Okay,
Jerry needs to sell the
go on
team.
your rant because I'll be right back really quick. Go rant.
Okay, Jerry needs to sell the team, and AK really needs to get fired because this is unacceptable. This will be the third deadline in a row where they do absolutely nothing. They did nothing in the offseason. It's embarrassing. You're the Chicago Bulls. You are the top brand in NBA basketball. This is an absolute joke. It's a clown show. Genuinely, I don't understand how you run an organization this poorly. How do you not do anything for 3 trade deadlines? One of those you were in contention. 2021 trade deadline, if they got a Jeremy Grant or someone, who knows? Maybe you don't lose to the Bucks in 5 games. Yeah, Lonzo Ball is a big part of the team. Continuity, we're getting Lonzo back. I don't give it this complete bullshit.
He's delusional. He's like those fans that convince themselves that like any move their team does is good, and he's like the GM that makes the moves. He's like, and he's just like so scared of the truth.
You telling me to calling me delusional?
No, I'm talking about
You're
AK
fine.
and like
AK,
Mark Eversley.
AK is delusional.
They're like convince themselves into thinking that it's okay. And that's like that's like fan behavior. But you can't have fan behavior and be the GM. That's why like with Ryan Poles, he can cut his losses.
Exactly.
Like
the fact that you haven't extended DeMar and really haven't had conversations about an extension with him, and you're not trading him, you just lost to the third worst, not third worst. Maybe they are the third worst. You just lost to the 6th worst team in the league without their 3 best players.
yeah, that's
at home. I think was it at home?
I think so actually. Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, that's just unacceptable, man.
No, I know. It's ridiculous. I don't like that's like with GMs, like why are they so like scared of like accepting defeat? Like
I actually have no clue.
like you saw the Claypool trade, like yeah, that shit was ass. And Ryan
That
Poles
shit
was
was
like,
terrible. Ryan Poles was like, "All right, it sucked. I'm trading him. I don't care
yeah,
if it's only for a 7th round pick."
like I'm okay with like yes, I fucked up. Like
Yeah,
and that's I'm like that's what I respect. Is like that's fine. Like you could like now nobody's perfect at a GM. Like nobody's gonna never miss. As long as you're able to get over that miss and be like and just move on. That's the thing. Like and Acme can't do that.
no, it's. I
Lonzo,
remember when they first came here, I was like, they're elite.
yeah, me too.
Side note: Purdue had a plus 38 free throw differential.
Jeez, it's just because probably Edie had a shit ton.
Edie is the most overrated college basketball player in the last 10 years, I think.
I don't. I feel like everybody says that though.
Maybe Luca Garza.
What do you mean by overrated?
I mean,
Like in what way?
in what way?
Yeah, because like,
He's just tall.
are you
I
saying?
mean, the best description is what James Harden thinks Giannis is. He's tall and can dunk.
Are you saying like overrated? Like he'll do nothing in the NBA? Because I agree, but like, is he a good Like, is he an effective college basketball player? Yes. Like,
I mean, yeah, sure, but there's a reason the last 2 years Purdue's gotten bounced by a 15 and 16 seed.
I agree because their offense revolves too much around him.
Exactly.
So I would agree with that.
Also, the whistle he gets is just insane.
Yeah, I just feel like he's one of those players that everybody calls overrated, so he really can't be overrated.
I mean, sure.
I feel like everybody knows that he's kind of like he's good, obviously, but he's not player of the year good.
No, I mean, I don't even know who he's gonna win, but I don't know who the player of the year would be.
Otherwise, from him, yeah, no, it'll probably be him. It's more of a stat award than like effectiveness, like to winning. But little side tangent there.
A little side tangent.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Bulls, like I don't even like, and it sucks because like even like when they were bad, like before this, like I watched like most of the games,
Yeah,
and
there was like hope. There was like maybe we'll like Zach Levine was still a
young
prospect.
in a way, like
Patrick
Kobe
Williams
White
was
rookie year. No,
Kobe. Yeah,
like
I mean
yeah,
P Dub
Pat,
was
but
the
like
year before. They were
yeah, I was
good,
talking about like
I
the year
guess.
before. That shit about a foul. Um, yeah, like that. Like they were fun, and like you're like okay, like there's direction here though.
I, I don't understand. The NBA is a league where you need to build your team through the draft,
Yeah,
and Reinsdorf is just such a cheap ass that we're not going to be bad enough to build our team through the draft and get a superstar player,
they're
but we're
literally
not going to spend any money.
they're literally the Pistons in the 2010s.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
They are
perfect
in
comp.
the worst possible spot you could be for an organization in any sport.
And like we've talked about this before,
Consistently stuck in mediocrity.
it's such a joke too because it's the Chicago Bulls. Like if like no
Who
or
are the
no,
biggest brand in the NBA?
there's like like I'm not saying like it's okay for like a smaller market to be like this because it's not. But like the fact that it's the like just like biggest market, top three market, whatever you want to call it, you are like you're one of the best franchises of all time, and this is how you act.
It makes. I mean, genuinely, the Bulls would be the Browns of the NBA if
If it
they
wasn't for
didn't. If
Jordan,
Reinsdorf didn't luck into Jordan and luck into Derrick Rose, and then Derrick Rose didn't even win anything
I
because
know.
he
I
got
mean,
hurt.
we didn't even like accomplish anything with D Rose. Like,
I mean, they're a laughing stock.
yeah, and everybody knows. Like, that's I don't even like every team. Like, usually just has like something that's like, oh, like there's hope here. Like in any sport, and then there's like
I mean, even
that
like the Pistons.
yeah, you have like okay, like Duran's like looks like he can be good. Like
Duran looks good. Thompson, what I don't
yeah,
remember
Asar,
which brother it is. Yeah,
it's Asar, but he's shown flashes. Like Cade's a solid, like he's a good player. Like you have
and you're gonna get
guys,
a top 4 pick this year, guaranteed.
yeah, yeah, and you're like okay, like we're like absolutely terrible right now, but like I mean at least there's like we got something going for us. Like we're not trying to win right now, so it's okay. Like this
Yeah,
team is trying to win, and they're 3 games under 4. I don't know exactly. Let you know
the
right
problem
now.
is like there's no go for it move.
We're 4 under. I guess we'll probably be 3 under after tonight. If they hold on to this, see where they're at. 1 second here. Phone is being.
I'm cursed. If the Pistons actually beat the Cavs, the
Yeah.
Cavs are 9-1 in their last 10 games.
I'm gonna turn it on. Oh, I might get blacked out from Cleveland. Yeah, that's so
Screw the
stupid.
Kentucky game.
Um.
If I can watch it.
Oh, dude, I was so close to putting Heat money line tonight, just because like they've been on a skid and so they're at home,
No, I
like
can't watch.
but they'd break it. But yeah, Bulls will probably win. They're up by 8 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, unless they
Yeah,
do what they do.
you never know.
Very damn, dude. Kobe 32, 6 and 9.
Well, that's a great segue
Yeah, I guess.
because
I guess
I didn't put it.
I guess we have one thing going for us, and it's literally just him.
Like I
But
like Kobe, but I like
I don't think he can be a
Kobe
second option.
is at best on a championship level team the number 2, most likely the number 3 option.
I agree. I mean, he has to take some and even like a little like I don't like I want to know his productivity with like an actual superstar and like good role players around him. Because that's the thing. Like
No, Zach Levine is not a superstar. Anyone listening who says Zach Levine's a superstar, no, he's not. DeMar is also not a superstar.
yeah, they're not even close. They're not even all stars at this point in their career. Like right now,
Agreed.
Kobe White's the best player on the team. And it's not even a debate. But I just a side note. I don't know why we didn't bet Vucevic over. He always kills the Hornets.
That is true.
But yeah, he's the only thing we have going for. At least we got him at a bargain, to be honest. But it won't matter because our team will not be ready in time.
It doesn't matter at all.
It's
I mean, I've said it so many times. They're in the worst spot you could be. You're not bad enough to get a top pick, and then when they lucked in, they screwed that pick up
terribly.
I mean, imagine Halliburton on this team.
I know. We'd actually like. I'd say it's probably like you put Hallie in here, you're probably winning like 46 games maybe, which is nothing crazy, but like you have your point guard for the next 10 years.
Exactly.
I just I know I brought up Vooch, like having a good game today, but here's a crazy stat for you. Nikola Vucevic ranked dead last in 3-point efficiency among the 17 players who've taken at least 162 wide open threes coming into Wednesday. So he's missed.
I mean, that's actually. Oh, I actually put this in here.
He's missed like the worst efficiency being wide open. Like I don't want even like if you're wide open, you should be hitting over a 50% clip. Because like that because obviously it gets skewed by like contested shots, but that you should. If you like I know it's like you're in an NBA atmosphere and stuff. Like you see these guys in practice, they're just catch and shoot wide open. I mean, they'll knock down 10 in a row like with ease.
It's I mean, if you actually watch, they aren't even like, oh, it's rimmed out. Like
There's
are
bricks.
not even hitting the rim. I mean, he's building a house out there. He's so good in the post. And then I mean, he's literally like the tall guy at the rec when you're running fives, who just doesn't post up and only shoots threes.
Yeah.
And it's like, buddy, what are we doing?
Literally Frank.
Yeah, literally Frank.
Bro's like 6'6" and just shoots threes. That's I don't know.
Bulls make me so mad.
Yeah, I guess we have like one more thing to talk about then. We can talk about like, Julian Phillips because he actually like can carve a role now because Pat's out. And,
Yeah, because he's out.
And then
I
Craig.
guess we didn't talk about that. Pat's out for at least 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which,
Pat,
if you're on the Bulls and you're considered day to day, you're considered week to week.
Yeah,
I want to know what the training staff is doing.
I mean, it's terrible. I mean, even with like you go back, I think they got a new one from Lonzo.
I mean, yeah,
could be wrong, but still,
it's terrible.
It is. But yeah, he'll have a chance to carve out a role because Craig's almost back. But
I mean, at this point, I'd almost rather play Julian Phillips.
I mean, at least like see if you. I don't
figure out what you have.
I don't think we have anything, but I'd love to be wrong.
I don't think so either. Like, he's not like a Dalen Terry where there are major holes in his game. Like, he's a well-rounded player. It's just
he's not like an.
He's
NBA,
not.
like,
I don't think he's an NBA guy.
Yeah, you don't need like a guy that like he's Derrick Jones Jr. basically, in a way. But Derrick Jones Jr.
Exactly.
Oh, this
he
year,
had the highest vertical in the draft.
Bro, who gives
and I know
fuck?
When we've had Frank on the pod. Exactly. that's what Frank has said. And it's like it doesn't matter. I don't you could jump 30 feet in the air if you're not a good basketball player.
Who's that guy in the Knicks that had the crazy vert? I think you know who I'm talking about.
Was it Obi Toppin?
No, it wasn't Obi. Oh my god, I want to look this up now.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but I don't know his name.
Guy on Knicks with crazy vertical. Oh, Jericho Sims. Yep, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like
I haven't even heard that name in a minute.
I know. I just remembered him. As soon as I saw the name, I knew it. But I mean, like, what does bro even do? Yeah. Okay, you get the fans hyped in pregame warmups. Congrats.
Woohoo! Yeah, like
vertical, like
no
really
one cares.
Vertical means absolutely nothing if you have no bag getting to the hoop.
Exactly. Yeah. It's bad.
Like, okay, yeah, you can back cut on corner threes, buddy. You're not a good shooter, Julian Phillips.
Exactly. He's an average shooter. He's not Dalen Terry out there.
He's not even average.
I actually don't know.
He had a good
why Dalen Terry went to the draft, and 2, why he was a first round pick.
because he was raw, I guess.
He's extremely raw. I
I
mean,
guess
the,
like
the the value he provided at Arizona was he was like a spark plug and elite defender.
it's like intangibles was like all that, like his measurements and all that. You're like, oh my god, like 6'5" point guard, like plays good defense, good passer. You're like, okay, maybe we have something here, but like no, he's like you just like what he's just careless with the ball. Does
Yeah.
has no
Well, he has
he
no hands,
I'm he his like
no
handles like
bag.
is not good. Like he like he's like the Isaiah Pacheco of basketball. Like he has so many like Pacheco's good, but he has so many movements that like just like he moves too much. If that
Pacheco, he
makes
has a
sense.
lot of wasted energy.
Yeah, that's literally
Like Pacheco's best thing is he just runs angry,
yeah.
but
I
like
know
he's not gonna juke you out of your
Pacheco's
shoes.
good, but he has so much like wasted movement when he runs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the equivalent of like he's just like I don't know. He's selling so hard out on a move, trying to sell it out so hard. It's like okay, bro. Like we know you're doing a crossover.
You're not doing it exactly.
Um, yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he. But at least hey, hopefully he does. But he's literally like a dumbed down Derrick Jones Jr. Congrats.
Yep, agreed.
I guess we can talk about some college hoops. It's a little more entertaining.
College hoops. I mean, can we just appreciate how hard it is to win on the road in college?
It's crazy this year. Like
Like,
like in the SEC, whenever we have a road game, I'm like genuinely like scared we're gonna lose. Like I think we're gonna lose at this point. I mean, we've beaten. I think the only team we've beaten on the road is Florida, maybe,
you're
or
like
like in the
exactly like
SEC.
Arizona, where whenever Arizona goes on the road, I'm like,
Like we lost to A&M. Our two losses are on the road. South Carolina, but
your two conference losses.
yeah.
Because
Because we
you
lost to
lost to Kansas in Chicago, and then you lost to UNC Wilmington at home.
yeah, and then I think we have 4 losses right now or 5. I think it's 4. And then we lost to A&M on the road, and they just like that was a game where they just shot the lights out, and like it is what it is. But the South Carolina game was bad.
I was telling Tom this with college basketball. It's when you're the top, like when you're a Kentucky and Arizona, when UCLA is good, when Purdue, like you're gonna get. It doesn't matter even if it's a down year for you. You're gonna get everyone's best game just because your brand is so big.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And then when you're really good, you're gonna get everyone's best game. Like
Yeah,
2 of Arizona's losses. Shitty losses, I should say, conference losses, like to Stanford and then to Oregon State. Just, I mean, even to FAU, they just completely shot the lights out, and it's like whatever.
yeah, I'm like in the SEC especially. It's so hard to win on the road this year. Like just in general, I know it's all about all college basketball, but like it's ridiculous. Like Tennessee just like was probably the best team in there, or like according to KenPom and all that has been like they're graded so well. They lost to South Carolina.
They lost.
And like we lost to South Carolina too. We got blown out though. I don't know the Tennessee score. I'm gonna look it up against versus Gamecocks.
I mean, did Houston lose?
That's
No,
football.
Like Purdue almost lost.
Okay, it was a close game, but
Tennessee lost. Auburn's lost 2 in a row. North Carolina lost. Alabama almost lost, and they were at home.
oh wait,
Illinois lost
I think
to Northwestern.
Tennessee was at home, and they lost the game.
Tennessee was at home. Yeah. BYU lost. That was to Houston though. Didn't Kansas lose?
Yeah, they lost. They lost to a shitter. I'm pretty sure.
Kansas is extremely overrated.
Yeah, they are. Kansas. I want to look at their schedule. They lost to somebody bad recently. At least they're getting a renovation for the football stadium.
Like if I had to pick a Final Four right now, I mean this is heavily KenPom based.
Oh, they lost to West Virginia.
Kansas did?
Yeah, they just lost to Iowa State too, but Iowa State's actually good.
I'm picking Houston. Dude, there's so much parity in college basketball. Like, I don't want to be a homer and pick Arizona, but probably I'm picking Houston, probably UConn,
For what? What are you picking for?
The Final Four this year.
Oh, I mean, it's too early for me to give you anything.
If I said to pick 4 teams right now, it's probably Houston, UConn, North Carolina,
Mm.
and then I'm just gonna put Arizona in there just because they're number 6 offensively and number 13 defensively.
Yeah, Kentucky's gonna get bounced in the Sweet 16. I
I don't even know where
obviously,
Kentucky is on here. Kentucky's 21, 9th offensively, 75th defensively.
obviously, I want them not to, but
Arizona is weird because I was talking to you about the weird stat where if there's a crowd of over 7,000 people, they're 14-1. 7,000 to 3,000 people, they're 1-3, and then less than 3,000 people, they're 0-2. They're like a team that needs to get the crowd into the
at
game.
least it'll be good for March Madness, son, because they'll have a crowd.
I know you never know what Arizona you're going to. Arizona's losing in the first round or going to the Final Four. No in between.
Yeah, I don't really know what to. I don't know. I mean, if we're being real, they'll probably choke.
No, I mean that's what they do.
Yeah, but
Kentucky's weird. It depends if Kentucky gets a favorable side of the bracket. I could see him making a run, but they're inevitably going to run into some random team like Creighton. They're going to run into Creighton and get cooked.
yeah, because they just have like no defense. It's not even like
Any team with a half decent offense is going to blow Kentucky out of the gym.
yeah. No, it's not even like they're bad defenders. They just like don't try and they just make dumb mistakes.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't have the athleticism to like be a good defender. Like even watching this, like
I
as
mean, look, the
Florida
three
hits another
that Florida
three,
just hit.
like get it, like why are you not up on them? They're scared of like getting like put on a tape,
I,
which is like the best
I'm
way to
not
put
going to
it.
lie. Like, that's partially Calipari's fault, too.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd agree.
Calipari, he had those crazy Kentucky teams. And then when he was at Memphis with Derrick Rose,
I didn't know that.
but like, yeah,
That
he
was
was.
not.
That's when I
Oh,
think
they
it
called a
was.
foul on that. I couldn't tell you,
Um,
but
but he's just known for being a coach that has all this talent and falls short every year.
I wonder when he's like coaching them. Like, like I don't know, like if I'm like coaching a college basketball team. Like if I had to build a program, I don't have like elite talent. I want elite defense and perimeter shooters.
I mean, that's what wins in March. If you get
Exactly.
hot from three, no one will beat you.
Yeah, and I mean solid defense goes such a long way in March. Especially, it's just so much harder. Like it's so much slower pace. It's so much harder like to score. Everybody's nervous.
Exactly. Everyone's if like elite defense is the biggest thing. Like if I had to pick a national champion today, I'm picking Houston just because
What
they're
the
the
hell was
best
that? Did you see that
defense.
pass by Trey Mitchell?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a really
I
good
don't know
play
what
by
he was
Reed
looking at.
Shepard.
They're the best defense by almost 6 points.
Yeah, I think I actually might. I think I picked him. Was it last? No, maybe
I
was it?
picked him with when Marcus Sasser originally went off. I
I
think that might
think
have been 2 years ago.
I think
Oh
I
no,
did.
no, no, that was last year.
But Marcus Sasser got hurt.
Because I remember 2 years ago they beat Arizona when Arizona was a 1 seed because they're just physical.
I think I did pick Houston last year. I had UConn in my championship, which was, I mean, Tristan could tell you who won our bracket pool. This
I
guy.
actually, oh, Tom did.
Yeah.
I got eliminated the first day.
Yeah, no, I UConn carried me because I had him in the champ. Not a lot of people did.
There's
Really.
a high possibility that I picked Arizona to win the whole thing. I'm
I mean,
not going to confirm or deny it.
I don't even like.
And then I was sitting in class watching them lose to Princeton.
Yeah, that is crazy. It was that early in the day.
Yeah, it was like a 1 o'clock Arizona
I
time.
feel like why did you even go to class that day?
Well, it was one of those classes where you didn't have to do anything, but you had to show up for participation.
Some professors that like make you show up for participation, like when your college is in March Madness, especially like for us who are basketball schools, that's fucked up.
Exactly.
It's like, bro,
I don't
get a
understand
life,
it.
bro. Like, come on.
But I think that's all we really got today.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to an hour. Probably wasn't the best episode, to be honest.
I mean,
But
it's just sadness.
it's tough. I mean, there's just no good news for
And
either the Bulls or the Blackhawks.
yeah, it's really like at least like I don't know. I like thought imagine like I thought about the Shohei thing again, where it's like imagine we had like Caleb, like Bedard, and Shohei all in Chicago. I just wish that happened so bad.
Dude, it would have been nice. I think. Oh, let's go. Cleveland won.
There you
So
go.
now I need Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
Oh,
I
I'm not
need
playing.
them to win. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my god, dude, this guy is like so much grit. Can't finish on Yensa.
On Florida?
No, on Kentucky.
Oh.
So
Who's
much
number
grit.
12?
33. That's Reeves.
Hey.
We don't like Reeves.
Well, Reeves just hit a 3.
Oh, did he really? Well, it doesn't mean
Yeah.
he's good. Hey,
I mean, it's wide open, bro. I could have hit that.
Yeah, I don't like. He's a good shooter if he's wide open, but if anybody is listening to this and is a Kentucky basketball fan, and you like genuinely think Antonio Reeves can be your best player and win in March, you are mistaken. Like he's our primary like guy, which isn't good. I think that ball might have been still on the rim.
They never call that.
Damn, what's that handle goat? What's his name? You see that? Whatever.
Florida always has had weird names.
Yeah, they're a pretty gritty team. Usually.
I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah.
We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, well,
maybe Bellinger will be in the Cubs uniform. I doubt it.
He's not gonna sign until like February. Wait, it is February. Dude, sign already, bro. It's starting.
Yeah. I mean, pitchers and catchers report in 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, dude, it's the first like spring training games in like 3 weeks or something like that. Something like just over that.
February 14th. Full squad arrives February 19th. And they play the White Sox February 23rd.
Yeah, so in a little over bro, I
Dude,
hate
it's actually crazy.
so
Time's
much.
low-key flying. I mean, we'll talk about it Friday, but I think GMs are finally had enough of his bullshit.
We should banish him. Banish him to like Switzerland or some shit.
No, Switzerland has good food. Banish him to like.
He'll be the first person to live on Antarctica.
Yeah. He can go with the penguins. He's like a penguin.
He's the test subject. We'll send him to Mars.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll see you guys.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you Friday.